I don't think it's a good BKB game to start with. So something like Lincoln's 17, 20 minutes into the game, you're ready. You're good to go. You have Oracle sitting behind you. You have a Dispel mechanic as well, so we'll have to see. Also, like a natural Silver Edge buyer, MKB buyer against Phantom Assassin. So it doesn't look too good. I am putting some faith in this offlane Spirit Breaker, but he needs to be very active. Like, Lina doesn't like to play into these heroes that can get on top of her. So Spirit Breaker, PA, Batrider, like all these three heroes, in theory, work well against Lina.
Yeah, in theory is now the best we've got. I feel like it's in execution is what we need to see, and it's going to be a little bit troublesome. Like you said, natural Silver Edge builder, that's what I was thinking when the PA got picked. Makes me a little bit nervous that even if you have a quick start here for Snow, like Lina's just a fast farmer once you've got that Maelstrom. I don't know if Snow's ever going to be ahead.
LSA connecting.
All right.
Ricky has 2 Blink Strike charges, so that's gonna be like he should try to save one for potentially set up for LSA. Bloody Nine also does have Fortune Sense available. Bloody Nine will get the last hit.
That's typical Oracle, but usually done with a Purifying Flames.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what happens in the lane. You get level 2 in the Purifying Flames, and all of a sudden you're just stealing kills. We'll see how RCY does over mid against Flo, up on this Queen of Pain against the Batrider. Batrider, like you said, is going to have a tough game with Oracle in the mix. Having that ult, having that false promise, it's going to be rough.
Playing into Queen of Pain on a mid matchup, like, it's one of the few heroes that does well, extremely well against the Batrider. Where you, like, I've even seen Queen of Pains put like a 3rd point in Shadow Strike just to be able to stop Batrider from getting on top of him, completely zoning him out. Like, you can always blink out of the trouble if you feel threatened. So yeah, once you start to get some levels, already take 10 stick charges on Queen of Pain. Like, at this point, you just pop it. Yeah, I like it. And now he's bringing in Magic Wand to have some extra ones as well, have some tangos. Things are not going to get easier. Like, Batrider, I think we've said it, we've seen it so many times in the European DPC. You save Firefly, like maybe you get a Flame Break to try to get a kill, but in this matchup, quite a difficult one, I would say.
Yeah, we'll see how Flo does RCY, I think, with a couple of levels, especially once he's got Wand Bottle. It feels like he might just be able to sustain in lane enough where I don't know if Batrider really has the ability to get a kill, especially if there's a rotation over. Not that it's the best supports to rotate over for DogChamp, but Oracle could come in and make Flo's life really difficult.
Bloody Nine already level 2. Crawler trying to square up, deal some damage, getting charged underneath the tower, but Rubik only level 1 here. Can't really do much.
Yeah, only has that Fade Bolt to work with, which is not enough control to help get that kill. Under the tower, anyway, is not something that you really want to go for, especially with a Lina over in the mix. Get an LSA, all of a sudden, you're just going to be right-click down, and it's simply done in 2.5 minutes. It's a 1K lead for DogChamp. Like, it's lane's going pretty well. Only 6 CS for the Spirit Breaker and 6 for the Batrider mid.
Batrider, my man, he's struggling. It's gonna get only more difficult. 2 points in Shadow Strike. You literally have no move speed. It cripples your complete hero, like what you want to do. You want to be the one putting the pressure on him, getting the CS, but Queen of Pain does quite the opposite to him. Now, let's have that Blink Strike available. This is the Firefly.
Guess he could try to burn out some creeps here, but not all too great after that. Gotta worry about Flo and if he's going to be able to really sustain it all in this lane, because it seems like RCY is already running away with this one.
He almost has enough money to buy bottle, brought in some casual gloves. Lina, 14 CS, like Phantom Assassin's farming nicely, but you're also giving away complete free farm to Tidehunter. This hero is not afraid of any of these heroes early on, very limited amount of damage. Lina, they're trying to make a go on her, but Falcon Blade done. Oracle behind her has some extra tangos to work with. To go back to my point about Tidehunter, there's just not enough damage to kill this hero. Like, you need Batrider. Batrider is a good answer where you just run him down with the Firefly. Like, sure, he can dispel Sticky, but yeah, like Panel talked about, Phantom Assassin picking up the shard, but that's gonna take some time. This is like 20-25 minute item, depending how good of a game you're gonna have. And,
right.
yeah, I also don't like what I see that's being brought on PA's career right now. It's full Orb of Corrosion. This is the item that you do build if you're snowballing, if you can actually kill the heroes, but it's not gonna do anything to Tide.
Yeah, so that's the worry, right? Like, if you're trying to have a fast start here for Snow, Orb of Corrosion's got to be something that you need to be skipping, right?
Yes, in this type of a matchup, most definitely. Like, you're also playing into Ricky, you're not gonna get a kill in this lane.
Up in the top lane, Fortune's End, but pops that bulldoze. LSA, the right click's in, the charge over, but you're gonna die to the Purifying Flames that are level 2.
That's
so
the wrong way, sir. Maybe he should try to charge someone on the mid lane, get out of the trouble. Because Rubik, only level 2 at the moment, so in terms of damage, the damage that he can output is very limited. Yuma, he's bringing stuff on the courier, boots, and the raindrop. Understands that if he's the one protecting himself with the raindrop, can sustain, has some extra mana, and also it's a very good defensive tool.
So already getting into that Falcon Blade like you had stated before. That's that first piece when things are going to start getting a little bit dangerous, and all of a sudden you get that Maelstrom and Lina, well, out of the gates and ready to go. How quickly will Yuma get there? It's going to be quicker when they're able to get kills in the top lane. Shadow Strike over mid. RCY getting a little bit low, but he's able to blink back. Giant just standing in the Firefly, but eventually will kill Flo with the Blink Strike. So they have the damage. They get the kill on the Batrider, and it opens it up for RCY, who's about to hit that level 6.
And it also 6-minute rune is about to spawn. Let's see what it is. It's going to be Invis. Gonna Pain would definitely.
They send the tree
thank
on top.
you to Dota gods.
Nature's
top.
Grasp.
Like these three heroes, they just
anything.
don't have damage. Like they can't really go. Spirit Breaker very limited unless he gets like 3 bashes. Giant thinking about maybe going in. So we have tri-lane versus tri-lane
Fortune's
for
in.
now, at least. Yeah.
Charged
Stop the charge.
fainted. Yeah, look at where Italiana Gangster's farming, by the way. He's got himself level 6. He's gotten 0-3-3. He's just under the tower. Not really scared to move.
This is why I didn't like this Orb of Corrosion. Like, it's a lot of investment for nothing. You want to get your Battle Fury timing as fast as possible. You're not going to kill Tidehunter ever unless there's a Batrider rotation. You also need to bring, I think, another hero to be able to kill him there anyway.
I also really dislike the tri-laning that's happening in the top lane. Finally, they took the Rubik out of the lane, but splitting that experience and getting even further behind the Lina feels like once he's got Laguna Blade, you're just going to end up getting popped.
One Fortune's End to set things up for LSA into Laguna Blade if Lina does have enough mana. And I'm a big fan of like Laguna Blade being so low mana level. It's 150. Before it was like, I don't know, 250, 275. It was such a mana costly spell. It's insane. I mean, sure, Lina does need some nerfs. I think everyone got kind of tired mid lane.
Yeah, mid lane, let's see.
Looks pretty dead.
Yeah, Giant's
Might need
here.
to commit with the Sonic Wave.
They've got another Blink Strike. They can slow him up again, but Flo coming over. He is level 6. That's a late Sonic Wave.
Okay.
That was unnecessary. But now they've got the silence. It's on to Flo. How far do you want to chase? He has Lasso, but to chase he has to go back into the smoke screen, and there's a regen rune for RCY to sip on.
That's why I said commit with the Sonic Wave immediately. Don't wait. Just pop it, and then doesn't hit anyone with it. Yeah, looking good. DogChamp, 4K gold lead so far. Italiano Gangster can't really be touched in this bottom lane. He puts even a 4th point in Kraken Shell. He literally does 0 damage.
Well, Orb of Corrosion or not, you're doing literally nothing. Fortune's End, Satoshi. He's got charge, but LSA comes in with the Bulldoze, only level 1. They've got the Laguna Blade. They'll have the damage to get the kill there onto the Spirit Breaker. Again, just walking right into the Lina. It's a 3K gold lead already for DogChamp, and they have got themselves 5 kills to the 0 of Penguin Squad. Not really sure where the answers lie for this team at the moment, but if it's all in on Phantom Assassin, I'm worried.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker needs to be active. I think both him and Batrider need to go for these kills. Batrider really struggling. It comes down to him playing into bad matchup, so can't really expect him to do as good Queen of
Smoke
Pain.
breaks. Shadow Strike and just a jump back to the Phantom Strike. And that's it. Charge over. Ooh. Trying to go for this. Human doesn't have the Laguna Blade for 20 seconds, but I just don't think they have the damage. They'll finally bring the Phantom Assassin over here. Disarms himself, trying to heal, but there are some crits for Snow. So
Orb of Venom.
Works out.
Upgraded one. Corrosion. My bad. Coming into a play here. They're going to lose the tower bottom. Tidehunter. You can't push him out of the lane. Even Lina TPs. Let's see if they are going to be able to kill this tower on the top lane. Queen of Pain. Blanking out. There was another strike available. I'm not sure if RCY can be as aggressive with only 1 point in blink. Could potentially get punished by it. Playing so aggressive.
Bring the Tide up towards top. It's enough to get them to back off the tower. Honestly, a little bit surprising. Lina's bottom with no TP. But it's not like they can kill the Tide anyway.
Yeah,
so
problem is,
the tower is tough.
where's the damage coming from? Like, how do they kill tower? They need to outnumber opponents on side of Penguin Squad, get a kill, play with the catapult. Their catapult is very low. It's sitting at 240 HP, so there's not anything, like no damage going to be done to their tier 1 tower. And Tidehunter already is there. 044 build on Tide. Doesn't even have a point in ulti. Does not give a damn about it.
By the way, there's the Maelstrom, so that's the farming tool needed here for the Lina to just get off to the races. Going into the early Lincolns after the Boots of Travel, so that's the plan. We've talked about being a natural Silver Edge buyer. We'll see if that ends up coming out.
Yeah, I mentioned that the Lincoln's here. It feels real nice in this game against Spirit Breaker, Lift, and Lasso. You don't need a BKB at all, I would say, in this game, because there's way too many abilities that go through magic immunity. They don't have the magic burst, so no point to get a BKB.
I guess that's gold you're saving in the long run, but you are going into the Lincolns. Not that that's really going to stop the farm of Yuma. Already has this Maelstrom, so things get a little bit tough to keep up if you're a Phantom Assassin who is still both the Broadsword and the Voidstone away from finishing off this Battle Fury.
Now Lina's in triangle. These stacks that were made potentially for Tidehunter to farm it if somehow he was not having a good time. And Lina's network's gonna explode after this one. He needs to be slightly careful.
It's the stack though. That works. 6,000 net worth lead already. That's pretty insane.
If you think about net worth, that's Lina. It's like having a fully farmed hero like this. Falcon Blade, Maelstrom, and Boots of Travel most likely. That's about to be finished.
RCY, a little illusion rune action, and with the Shadow Strike should tick out here on the Spirit Breaker. They get the steal onto the Sonic Wave. The Fortune's End comes through onto the Rubik of Crawler, who will throw that Sonic Wave back at them. They'll even TP in the Bat Rider, but it is 7-1. It is the Brazilian scoreline, and, well, DogChamp, I can only wonder what the odds are looking like for game number 2 already. So we'll bring them up on your screen. It's 1.06. They go to the lasso. Can they even get the kill here on RCY? He's got to blink away if he needs it, and it's not looking like he does. So well, it really does feel this way. 1.06 to 7.95 from esportsbet.io. I mean,
yeah, it kind of looks real when it comes down to that. We haven't seen like any moves from Penguin Squad. There's a charge on a creep bottom. This Spirit Breaker, like, he needs to play with Batrider. Like, they need to make stuff happen on the map. They have this a bit of a global presence with Boots Travel on Bat, Spirit Breaker, but they need to use it. If they keep farming, they're definitely gonna get out-farmed. Lina, what is she bringing? Is that... all right, so she's going straight into Lincolns before bots. I'm a bigger fan of that because it does amplify your farm. You have this mana from Voidstone. And she's deeping bottom. Yuma misses LSA.
lands that, might even just get the kill straight up. But Satoshi able to avoid it just by the edge. This is all happening like... It just feels so confident and strong here for DogChamp. They get another kill in a crawler. They'll use that Purifying Flames. Now at level 4. Easy damage. There's a silence out of the Batrider over towards top. He's standing in the silence. This sets up for Italiana Gangster to just throw a Ravage out, and that's exactly what he's going to do. So you lose your Batrider, and it's just kill after kill, hand over fist.
And they tip him. It's like nothing's going right for Penguin Squad. It's one of those tough games. They need Phantom Assassin. Like, for Phantom Assassin, considering that she went into Orb of Corrosion, a 15-minute Battle Fury, considering how bad things are going for the rest of the team, like, she's doing pretty okay. I'm just not sure if it's enough.
Yeah, about to get that Battle Fury, but you still need 2 more items, I would say.
You need a BKB, most likely,
Oh,
and you
RCY?
also need...
If the crits were there,
more crits, maybe. Yeah, you need a BKB. I'd say BKB Peso Shard, so that's like 3
He's
items.
baiting this out. Oh, Overgrowth. All right. Steals Purifying Flames, and they'll get the kill. A bait, maybe not the right word. I thought for a second he was baiting out rotations from his own team to come get that Phantom Assassin, but instead he just kind of stood there and got right-clicked a lot.
Oh, can they get this kill? Flow does have lasso. Knockback.
Oh, good
way.
LSA to stop the Nether Strike. That means he's going to stay away from the lasso.
Yeah, the execution has not been on point from Penguin Squad when it comes down to spell casting. Snow finished off his Battle Fury that we mentioned, continues to farm up Blurred. There's no stacks being made in the triangle. They even blocked his Ancient Camp, so that's one way to slow things down.
Yeah, that is unfortunate there for the Phantom Assassin. 29 coming over. There's the sleep into the Fortune's End that's going to be fully charged up. So Satoshi in trouble. Italiana Gangster, he'll just stand in front of the tower like a gangster and not even go in their direction. He's just standing there menacingly.
11 armor, Hood, Mech, Oracle with the save to dispel things. It's not like he doesn't have a dispel of his own.
Mech.
Pops that
Good
Mech.
telekinesis, but it's not going to matter. Purifying Flames will end up getting the kill there. The tower's going to go down bottom. And that's only the tier 1, while it looks like they still want to fight. Scream, as well as a Shadow Strike that's going to be through onto the Tree Protector. Italiana Gangster still standing in front of this tower. He's got himself ravaged once again. As RCY is going to TP towards bottom. Blink, Scream, and Shadow Strike on a flow again. So Flow uses that Firefly and TP's out.
About Giant, he does have that shard available on Ricky now into LSA, into Ravage. Like these are some big spells, like mostly LSA. And speaking of LSA, it's only 1 point. You do not want to give Rubik more than 1 point of LSA because it's the best spell pretty much throughout the whole game that he can steal. So 1-1-1 into stats. Stats almost maxed out on Yuma. PA with quick pause.
Yeah, we'll see how quick it ends up being. Snow is going to disconnect. They are charging, and that's going to be a charge over to RCY. But why not, right? See if you can get a kill there onto this Queen of Pain. Away from the tower, away from the team.
A bit of a difficult task there. Queen of Pain, level 12. Doesn't have level 10 talent, so she's not as tanky. The extra 11 strength does tank you up by quite a bit. But yeah, there's also full Sanj coming out, so full Sanj Kaya gonna be done, or Kaya Sanj, whatever you prefer.
Treant. And another strike onto the Oracle. Crawler coming over, telekinesis, and now another false promise. So go to the Overgrowth, that's going to be on a 2. Setting up, though, for a Ravage potentially. Charge stops that. And now 29, he's going to pop. They'll end up getting the kill here on a Snow in return. They also get a kill on a Flow. That was up in the top lane. Tree Protector's going to try and run away from Italiana Gangster, but he just stands right in your face as they get the kill on a Crawler. They'll charge up onto the Queen of Pain. Ooh, TP out for the Tree Protector. They've also got the charge landing, but RCY is not too afraid. I say that as he gets bashed, but still, Not enough damage.
I thought I saw 3 Rikis there. Satoshi does have Lance of Pursuit, RCY also has Lance of Pursuit of his own, and then Riki, like all this backstab damage. They get a couple of kills, inside Roach Pit they go. Yuma, Lincoln Sphere is complete, but his courier is dead, so once his courier respawns, he's gonna have bots, Lincolns, and Aegis. So good luck with killing Lina.
Not sure it'll ever happen.
Yeah, probably not this game. Like, she can keep the distance. They have a pretty good front line. Queen of Pain also can start to play a bit more like he's playing aggressive. Don't get me wrong. And we saw that kill happening. And Yuma lands another LSA. Gonna be another death of Satoshi.
Laguna Blade kill, easily done. Now they've got the sleep
0-3-0 on Batrider.
Look at that, it's just
not what you want to see.
They're just moving around the map. Italian gangster, strong with that gush.
Oh, Flo's dead again.
Ooh, boy. They've got the sleep. They'll have the silence. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. And RCY will kill off Flo again. And he's on a mega kill streak. They just do not stop running at these heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I just don't see them making a comeback into this game unless somehow they can drag it for another like 10-15 minutes, and then Phantom Assassin starts to get lucky with some bashes. DogChamp makes a move. They get dragged underneath the tier 3s, tier 4 towers, but looking very unlikely.
Yeah, maybe a Tusk joins the Radiant side to be a 6th hero and kicks him into the fountain. Could be the surprise we need. RCY smoked up, and Tree Protector right here, so he's just standing still. If he doesn't move, nobody can see him. Hit him with this shard. Eventually he gets that right click, but I don't know if that's exactly something you want to do here. and kind of poke at the lead.
Rick is coming with a sentry.
They'll go after this Batrider. They got RCY, and they'll get the kill onto Flo once again. Meanwhile, Laguna Blade's going to be used as Yuma gets the kill on the Tree Protector and is going to just TP a little bit further down the lane and go to the creeps. As they get the kill on a Crawler, they'll use the Sonic Wave. False Promise is going to save RCY. Snow in trouble, and they've got that shard on Italiana Gangster, so he's got the help from the Tendrils of the Deep. And Snow, well, eventually he'll fall. That's to the Purifying Flames of Bloody 9.
I'd not be surprised if they just call the game after they lose one more fight. Like, this is Lina we're talking about. We've seen it happen so many times when she starts to get her items. Like, she even bought the Tome of Knowledge of her own at level 16, almost 17, 21 minutes into the game. It just feels like, you know, she's way too over-leveled, but gonna get even more difficult. So we've seen Lina. You lose a fight near the base, you kind of lose the game. She's one of the heroes that does siege really well with just like level Aegis from first Roshan. Usually people wait for the second one. Like, even with no Ravage and no False Promise, they're still gonna go for this.
So they'll smoke. What can they do? Go up and maybe around Satoshi. He's looking for the charge. He'll charge in. He'll take the 310 to Yuma as it's onto the back line towards Bloody 9. They've got the last of the Laguna Blade comes out. They should be able to get the kill on the Riki. He's in between all these heroes, but they've got the Guardian Greaves. The right clicks on a Snow. They get the kill on the Phantom Assassin. They still do not lose this Riki yet, but eventually Giant, well, he'll be taken out. Charge through once again. Satoshi in trouble. He'll fall to the Purifying Flames coming out from Bloody 9. And on to the tier 3 tower they work again. Kills coming in from Bloody 9. Blink, Scream, Shadow Strike, Crawler. They'll crawl to his death as they'll look for more. Flo hit with the Tendrils of the Deep. He'll find this Batrider, and an LSA, another kill. That's for RCY, and the GG is called as DogChamp take an easy 2-0 over the Penguin squad.
Yeah, I mean, DogChamp, just a better team. I think anyone who was following DPC understood how strong of a team DogChamp is. Like, they're just better in terms of execution.